Hi Sagittarius, higher self magic here. I've got my clock in front of me so I don't go over half an hour because it loads quicker. If I go over, it takes a day. I'd rather do more readings for you and have them shorter. I'd also like to say I'm an intuitive reader. I work with Sarah Elizabeth, my spirit guide, so I'm the messenger. Sarah Elizabeth is really your girl. I'm a great believer in the angels, and I've put the angels candle here today because Sagittarius, you are divinely protected. And I've told you that many, many times. We've just come into August. This is August the 1st, and it's very powerful. We're in a different energy now, but there are different messages for you through this month, and I want to know what's happening with you today, Sagittarius. So let's take one day at a time, which is going to be my message, because Jupiter's in your 6th house in Taurus, and I want you to know how you're going to get the best results out of life if you follow Jupiter's calling and direction, and Jupiter will give you everything you need. He's giving you patience at the moment. He's testing your patience, and if it's testing and doing not so good, he's going to test it again and again. So be patient. That's my biggest and most forthright message to you. Now, Saggis, we've not had an easy run at all at all. And I'm a Saggis. This is all for all Saggis, moon, sun, rising. I'm a Saggi sun, I'm a Pisces moon, and I'm a Leo rising. So I've got a dominance of fire in my chart. I've also got a dominance of mutables because Sagittarius and Pisces are both mutable signs, whilst Leo is fixed. So I'm definitely mutable, I'm definitely fiery, and I do believe it speaks volumes about us. I'm very ever-changing. I don't stay fixed in my opinions, although Leo kicks my ass from time to time and makes me say, don't keep changing things, don't keep changing things, stay on course, stay on course. So listen to your messages from all 3 placements. Do take the others into account. Don't just listen to your Sagittarius readings, because the others are very important for you as well. If you like my channel, please like, share and subscribe. Please comment. It gets it moving. It's growing very slowly. I say that every time, and I'm grateful for every growth. Okay, let's start reading. Well, Sagittarius, you're feeling a big pressure at the moment. And the King of Pentacles is telling us that you really are Empress status or Empress status. And I've said it in other readings, sometimes you are the High Priestess status because you have gone beyond in terms of spiritual evaluation, spiritual development, spiritual growth. You've gone beyond the normal. Out of all the signs, you've grown the most through the pain you've experienced. Other signs that have experienced the same pain as you have been Aquarians and Taurians. The others not so much. Virgo has not experienced these difficulties financially, but emotionally, yes. So every sign has had his or her cross to bear. But do look at your other placements, as I said, because they will explain your life development so much more. Anyway, the King of Pentacles is saying to me, you're feeling a big pressure at the moment. There's a lot going on in terms of emotional stuff. There's a lot going on in terms of family stuff. There's a lot going on in terms of work stuff, and it all seems to be related to the point that so many people depend on you, Saggi, and that's because you are very ultra special. You are very patient, you are very caring, you're very intuitive, you're very intelligent, on the ball, you know how to speak to people, you know how to adapt, and your intuitive sense is so strong now that your gut speaks to you, and you know straight away if something's not right, and you acknowledge that now, whilst in the past you've ignored it. You've gone through 10 tough years of lessons, and you've learned one hell of a lot, as the Hierophant is telling us. Wow, you really have learned it all. And you really are the King of Pentacles, because I'm saying that rather than the Emperor right this moment, because you're the one with the ability to make the money. You've somehow had a real bad 10 years emotionally, romantically, and financially somehow, but that's been a big blip in terms of lessons being taught and the placements in the sky. Now with the signs, the nodes have moved signs. We've gone from Taurus and Scorpio, Taurus and Scorpio to Aries and Libra. The shift is in your favor. Aries, of course, is another fire sign. Please, no offense, Aries, probably not as nice as you, but more forthright, more forward, so gets things more. You're learning a few of those traits. Libra in the South Node is showing you how to assess relationships, how to be in a relationship, how to not carry the relationship, how to not be the only grown up in the relationship, because that's what you always have been. You've had a relationship partner who's been like a child each time. Well, you don't want that anymore. And even if you've got children, you've tended to over pamper them, maybe keep them, protect them from harm, giving them too much, because that's the Jupiterian energy in you. And you are looking at yourself now and you're feeling like a bit of a victim from your past. And the people you meet or have met just recently are giving you indications that they're going to be the child in the relationship. You're the grown up, and you're thinking, no, I don't want that. And I want my real child to grow up so that they can be a real person in this world. So this epiphany is happening to you, and the Two of Wands is telling me that this epiphany is happening to you now with this full moon. This full moon is talking to you volumes about the fact that you need someone to be more responsible for you now. You cannot do it all. You cannot carry the other person, whether it's a child, whether it's your mother, whether it's your father, whether it's your lover. And that's what you've been doing. Some of you will have been in a carer position with a parent who wasn't well, and you've just actually been a very happy servant because you love the people you love, but they have put on you a lot. Maybe not knowingly, maybe, say for example, your mother had dementia. She wouldn't know she was putting on you, but it did put a terrible strain on you, thinking for another person as much as yourself. Maybe you've got a child who's not very confident, thinking for you and for that child. A lover that wasn't capable of earning a lot. So and again, the love carried you through, but you felt overburdened, and eventually that relationship ended, and maybe that person turned out to be a washout, as I think in some cases, if this is resonating with you. You went through a transformation with that person on the love front, and maybe in work also. You were carrying other people, paying them if you're running your own business, but doing a lot of it yourself. So because you were the energy, you were the brain, you were the chess player, you moved the chessboard around. And this is something that you are now with this moon going like, okay, I want looking after. I'm going to make all these people around me more responsible now. And you're becoming more down to earth, and people value you. The people that love you value you, although a lover has not valued you in the past and let you down. But people in your life, i.e. family, friends, workers, do love you. They do value you, but they allow you to carry the burden because you're the King of Pentacles. And you've got the Emperor throne. So they think, oh my God, we don't want to sit on that throne. We couldn't do it as well as her or him. So let them do it. But you're saying now, see my value, let me rest more, because this full moon is saying, have a rest. And it wants you to rest and relax. It wants you to think about the way forwards, in the sense that you're going to nurture it rather than push. The moon's going to make you feel really tired. So it's saying take better care of your health. Remember, Jupiter is in your 6th house. The work today in Taurus, the work today program and in your life, and also your health. And I've spoken to you before, if you've had my readings, about your health. Jupiter's pushing forwards any weaknesses, any ailments, so you deal with them. And you have to find ways to help yourself in those areas. And this moon is going to make you do that. Now, the moon's ruler is Cancer, and I think what's happening at this time of this full moon is you're expanding, not hopefully weight-wise, you're expanding in terms of work, you're expanding in terms of personal growth within yourself. You're channeling your growth now in a way that you have to sort of be a bit introspective with that. You're fed up of the competing goals, the bothersome details that have gone on, the conflict with others. You know the people you need to avoid. You know the ones that are envious of you. You've had the storm warnings and you're going, nah, I'm not having them anymore. I'm listening to them. I don't want them coming into my life anymore. So those bothersome details. Now, before I put the red card, the fire card over there, I want to show you that I've got 2 fire cards, 1 water and 1 earth, and I haven't got an air card. And that to me is saying you've got your fire, you've got your water, and you've got your feet firmly on the ground, but you're not breathing properly. So you have to get more in tune with nature, I think. And I'm going to be talking to you about that a little bit more. But this one, you're pushing bothersome details, people that make things difficult, out of the way. We've all had a worker that brings up the bothersome details rather than sees the cup half full. They see the cup half empty and they bring half empty to the table. You don't want that anymore. You've had the storm warnings. The storm warnings are saying, go for it. Go for the inner peace, Sagittarius. Go for what gives you peace. And look, your deer there. I've had this before for you in a reading lately. Look, the deer is resting. The red Indian spirit guide is sleeping. You are sleeping soundly. You've got inner peace coming to you. And the chamomile brings a relaxing taste. If you have chamomile tea, it makes you feel relaxed. It gives you peace. So, and the sun's just either rising or setting. I think setting because of the sleep here, or they could be just waking up. But the sun's rising or setting on the horizon. We've got some sea in the background. We've got some forest all around. Nature is your key to happiness. Please take that seriously. I've said it before. I've talked to you about the fairies, and the fairies for me are, I worship the fairies. The fairies are part of my everyday. The fairies I write about. The fairies are people that I really believe exist in my garden. My little dog's just come in, and I've created a new studio for you in my nature room. So I've got three big glass windows in my conservatory, and I can see my garden from 3 angles, and it's absolutely glorious. My son's made it into a forest. I've got bark up that side, and I've got so many trees because this used to be an old orchard and we've added more. So I've put a photo of that a little bit lower down. If you want to look at my videos, you will see that picture. But what I'm looking at right now is my cherry tree, which has been murdered, killed, poisoned by my neighbours, allegedly. And I'm having that dealt with now because I do want to bring justice to the trees. So if you love nature, nature loves you back. And nature will give you what you deserve. And people that don't care about the environment, about the trees, about the bees, about the butterflies, about sanctuaries for them, will get back what they deserve, because that's what the Lord of Karma, Saturn, is all about right now. And nature's very much part of his program. And you're going to see floods. August is going to be a month of floods, and they're going to go into September. You know, Mother Nature is not very happy with human beings at the moment. So you're going to see big things happening. And I wouldn't be surprised if another sort of little pandemic doesn't come along. Not like the last time, but, you know, there's just so much more in the collective than meets the eye. But I'm not here to talk about that right now. But I'm just saying, some of us have awoken with this nodal shift into Aries and Libra, and some of us are still asleep. I hope you guys have all awakened, because there's a lot out there in the community to view, in the collective to view, in the world. If we want the world to be a beautiful place with butterflies fluttering and people singing and dancing happily, we have to look after our world and nature. It's such an important part. And here you've got the butterfly, which for me is transformation for you. You're fluttering around and you're going to land on just the right spot, but give it time, because you have to be patient during this period. And I've said that to you before, and you're probably saying, this woman's mad, she keeps talking about patience. But that's what it's all about. It's letting the universe bring what it has to bring to you, and that's what the universe is doing. There's a really major alignment going on for you now since the shifts have gone into Aries and Libra. I'm just getting messages. It's a really strong alignment, and the moon is in Cancer. This full moon is in Cancer, and the new moon that just passed had an enormous influence on you. So the moon's ruler is Cancer, and I think someone who's a Cancerian is going to come into your life. They might have come from the past, but certainly a new person is going to come in that's a Cancerian. They're really going to want your energy in their life. They're trying to find their path. They're trying to expand their universe. They feel that you are just the right person for them on this journey. And what the universe is saying to you, Sagittarius, is you are on a splendid journey. It's slow, it's steady. Jupiter's in your 6th house of work a day. That means something's happening day by day. Tread slowly, tread carefully, but you will get there. And what's going to be at the end of that, fate is saying to you, the Chariot card is saying to you, it's going to be a wonderful thing that's waiting for you at the end of that bridge. So your connection with nature is extremely important on this journey. It's giving you one version of yourself and another version of yourself and another version of yourself. It's like you're planting a lettuce and you watch it grow. You don't want to trample on it. You don't want to damage it, but you don't want to speed its growth because it would be unnatural. So you want it to grow in a natural way, but with the right environment, like the sun and water, and you want to feed it with the right elements. This is what the universe wants for you. slow expansion. Your journey is a journey where you're building up faith in yourself. I have faith in myself. I have faith in the universe. I have faith the universe is going to bring me on my chariot what I need, whether it's a big pile of lettuces, if that's what you're growing, or a great business that's actually growing steadily and bringing you financial rewards, or a lover that is bigger and better than anything you've ever had before. And the Fool is saying you're going to take a leap into what you find at the end of that bridge. So you are highly independent. You don't need anyone but for love. You don't need a business for anything but profit, because you need to, now you're seeing the importance of money in your life and how it can bring you happiness, not in a materialistic way, but it enables you to help the universe. It helps conservation, and I think a lot of Saggis are going to be doing that. So that journey is very important, and so is the Fool, in that you're not going to be a fool. You're going to take a leap of faith into what is awaiting for you, and you're going to know it's just right, because your intuition is not going to go like stop. It's going to say go. So you're going to have a lot of faith in the universe, in what it's bringing you. You're putting all your trust in the universe, and that's really, really good. We've got the Sun card here as well, and happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, have confidence in yourself. But this has got so many meanings for me. This is your expansion. This is you being optimistic. This is good things happening in the summertime. Even though we're getting a lot of rain, you are getting some very good omens. You are being guided. You're being protected in your spiritual growth by the Hierophant, which I've put on that pile already. And the Chariot is bringing everything you need at the right time. Cancerians are somehow getting their karma right now. This is Cancer season, and we are going to go into Leo season. But Cancerians are getting their karma right now. I know, yeah, I've got a bit muddled with the seasons, sorry. But Cancerians at that cusp, Cancer to Leo, are getting the karmic lessons, and you are going to be someone's karmic lesson. They're going to have to change to get you. If they want you, they're in a stalemate situation in their life. They might have a lot of money, they might have life easy, but they're in a stalemate situation. And they're going to come to you for a solution to their life. They're going to want you to be their solution. Not because you're just a mathematical sum, but because you are the lover they have always wanted. So someone's going to come along wanting that with you, because they have sensed your radiance. They have sensed how you sprint through life. Totally full of love, full of energy, full of power. And even though you haven't got as much money as them, not as much of a lifestyle as them, they need you to bring them that emotional fortune they are lacking. It's really weird how that's all come to me right now. So someone that's Cancerian or on the cusp of Cancer and Leo is going to have some sort of impact on your life. Or you might be choosing between a Cancer and a Leo, or you might be, or a Cancer or a Leo's in your past and your future, or you're getting into a relationship with someone that's in a relationship with someone else. Don't let that happen. I don't like giving advice, but I'm getting nope, nope, nope. You might have been there in the past. Do not allow that. You're too good for that. And if the past person comes to you, any past person, whatever sign comes to you, asking for advice as a sort of way in to make progress with you again, just be wary. Just be wary. Just realize they want more than just advice. Like, that's another message I'm getting. Any old problems will still be there. But Venus being retrograde right now from July the 22nd to September the 5th is going to help you see all that. It's going to help you see the truth in all relationships. And if someone wants just sex from you, Venus is going to show you that. But don't date anyone new in this period until September the 5th, please, because you don't want a relationship to be born in a Venus retrograde. But again, the messages are a past person might just want sex with you. Why they would just come back to you for sex, I don't know, because there is 100 people they can just have sex with. Maybe they're obsessed with you, or maybe they never got that with someone else. But if they're tied up to someone else, don't let them in. If they're full of problems and baggage, don't let them in. Okay, so it's really, really important. Let's see if I can find some dates for you. I've given you these dates before. From August the 17th, things are going to get a bit lighter. In September is the month for you. We just have to wait for September the 5th to be over with. Venus retrograde, and everything's going to be sun shining on you. Now, we got mostly fire here. We've got one, I've put one away, so that's 2, 1 water. And this fire is saying news of exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. This is a very good time for business. Push forwards as much as you can with that, please. And the 10 of Pentacles is telling us that again. It's saying this is a very good time for business. And we've had the Chariot card twice. I didn't realize that. So it's very, very important. The Chariot's going to bring you what you deserve. Keep working at it. The water sign card is here, and it's saying to us, your wishes come true, concerns fade away, a love of life. That person, that new person, whatever sign they are, is going to bring in, but I think they could be water from this card. If they're going to bring you real happiness, they're going to be a wish come true. Here we've got the Page of Earth, so we haven't got any air cards, which I need to talk to you about. But here we've got good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. You're going to start something new. Either you're going to work with a new website designer, or you're going to work with a new creative artist. Someone new is going to change things big time for you. So bring in the new. You need to embrace that extra tool that's going to give you the King of Pentacles status and the 10 of Pentacles status. Now, we've got the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So these are showing me how you've gone wrong up to now, in that you have work-wise, you have rushed right in, maybe love-wise as well. You've rushed right in. Look at you on your horse. Da, 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 da. And then here, you're still on your horse, but you're rushing forwards. Both that determination, holding up the sword and the wand, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wand. You're getting swept away by the need for something to be very successful, whether it's work, whether it's love, and the horse is going faster than it should in both these cards. And what the universe is saying to you, and what Sarah Elizabeth is saying to you, go slower. You're going to get the future you want. The 6 of Pentacles is the future you want. You want to share it with someone. You want a twosome. You want an equal partnership, an equal balance. But Sarah Elizabeth is saying, this is the future you want, but you need to go slower to get it. You need to work at your job, your skills, put them forwards. Get someone really responsible to help you in your work. Not someone that deals with bothersome details, not someone who creates conflict. Find that person. That person is waiting for you right now. And it's saying do things one step at a time. And this is the 8 of Pentacles. Find that person to help you and do them one step at a time. Jupiter's in your house of work a day. One thing a day. And Saturn's bringing in the need to do stuff slowly, meticulously, with someone you trust at hand. And Saturn's saying, let nature help you. Something about nature's going to come into your work. You might create a page on nature on your website. You might donate 10% of your earnings to nature, to conservation. I don't know what it is, but there has to be a link with nature now. We've got healthful eating. That's my orchard and my fruit on my trees. And it's about eating fruit, worshipping fruit, worshipping the harvest. It's all we need to keep alive. At the end of the day, our health is our wealth. At the end of the day, trees give us life. They talk to each other through their branches. They talk to each other under the ground. And if people don't believe that, then they're out of my sphere of understanding. I've hugged my tree that's dead now many a time when I saw the sap. It has been poisoned. And, you know, to hurt a tree is really bad karma. So, yes, we have to assist nature, and we have to make that nodal shift. Was saying now we've gone from Taurus, which is all about the land, all about the earth. I hope you've learned enough about that to take it into an area of development, a personal area like Aries has as drive. Take nature with you. Help nature. If you help nature, you will help yourself. Don't rush things. So you're going to be entering a source of heat and abundance because the sun is there. You're nurturing your work. You're nurturing your own body this month. You're going to take time out to develop your healthy habits. The lack of air, I'd like to say before I leave the balance between the elements. The lack of air is saying you need to breathe. You're holding your breath. You're sort of like, oh, I hope this works. I really hope this works. If it doesn't work, what am I going to do? Well, no. Exhale, inhale steadily. We rush forwards. We trip over ourselves to get things done. Don't do that. Trust the universe is going to bring it to you. It's going to bring it to you with the sunlight. It's protecting you with the sun. And it's going to, like you need to protect a lettuce or a ground full of vegetables like you would from rabbits or foxes. Well, they're protecting you, but they're saying conserve your energy. Use your energy in a steady, consistent way. And the sun card is all about you, and it's gone on that pile. You being steady, healthy, happy, nurturing. The sun is your vibe, Sagittarius, this summer. I've said it before. It's the source of your abundance. It's your radiance. It's your energy. It's what makes you. When you see it in the sky, just thank it for everything it gives us. And when you see it in the sky, ask it for your wishes. Manifest. Give it a wish. And it lights up the world. It lights up our lives. It gives us the vitamin D we need. So be confident in the results. You've got a sunny, warm disposition, and that's why the sun card is so symbolic of you, in my opinion, in this period. It just means something so special to you and your life. But what the Nine of Cups is telling us is, the Ten of Cups is saying you're going to have a brilliant result, Sagittarius. You really, really are. You're going to have that happy ending. You're going to be very happy there. But it's the Nine of Cups is saying, don't rush. Don't rush it. Let it come naturally. But it's also saying, if this doesn't work out, I'm sure it will. But if it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. Give it a balanced approach. Say, you know, if it doesn't come, it's because it wasn't meant to come, and I will find another way. But put yourself into it. It's a bit of a catch-22. Put yourself into wanting it and having it, because it is coming. But let the universe bring it to you. And I've said this for you. I would have said, go get it. I'm saying let it come to you, because I know that's what you're meant to have. And it will come. So we've got the Ten of Cups twice for you. Wow, what a time. Chariot twice. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles here, which is saying it's coming. Let it come in a natural way. But if it doesn't work, you will survive like you've always survived, because you've always survived. Your spiritual armor is on. It will, as the Knight of Wands and Swords has shown, maybe you've gone bustling through with it, but it's on you. It will take you to where you need to go. It will protect you whilst the Chariot brings what it needs to you. You have to know the rules of fate. The rules of fate are so strong. The Chariot holds our abundance. It brings it to us. Saturn, the Lord of Karma, is out and about dishing out menus at the moment, and out of the menu is giving people dishes what they deserve, and some are not going to be very nice, I can tell you that, and they will be wishing they'd behaved a lot better. So see the people that have treated you like poo, and you will see what happens to them. Okay, we've got the Three of Cups here. Let me say a little bit about this. So the Three of Cups shows that you are at your happiest with people that you love around you. You're not just a twosome person, even though you're great in a twosome relationship, but you love to bring people together. You're so happy when you've got them all celebrating and loving life around you. And that's what most people love about Sagittarians. They bring people together in the spiritual flow. And the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Swords is saying to you, you don't take any nonsense anymore. It's not coming your way. And if it does try to come, it's going to be out of the door quicker than you can say Jack Frost or Jack Robinson. I don't know why I say Jack Robinson, but I do. This person that's coming in is really interested in you, and they really want you. They're going to go nice and slow, Saggies, because they're not stupid. They know opportunities don't come their way every day like you. The Ace of Wands is like wishing upon a star. It's the same thing. So keep doing what you're doing, because you're really attracting the right person in, and you're also putting yourself in the spotlight. And you're just going to get amazing results with this love. I can just see it. The Lovers card's down there now. But the Three of Cups is just saying the same thing. It's, you know, you're just on the way to a beautiful romance. And I've said this all along. And whoever that's going to be is going to be very, very lucky. Abundant cups flowing, community, enjoyment, celebration. But the Three of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles shows me that there's someone jealous around you. Someone's very jealous around you. And they're going to get more jealous when this new person comes in who wants marriage with you, who wants love with you, proper love. And the Ten of Pentacles is showing me that someone's coming in and they really want to make a commitment. You are their song. They're quite wealthy, but they've realized wealth doesn't bring you happiness. Only people that are worth something bring happiness. And they're saying here, you're more important to me than money, but money will help us get along. But the Ten of Pentacles, I've said it before in your readings, means you are going to make serious money. You do not need someone for money at all. Ten of Cups, you're going to get offers from many people. But you're going to know which one to choose, because the angels, my angel candle, are right there guiding you, talking to you. But that Ten of Cups is saying someone wants a really dreamy wedding with you somewhere on a beach somewhere. But don't meet that person if you've not met them yet during Venus retrograde. Please don't do that. Sagittarius, I hope you've enjoyed my reading. I didn't get onto my oracle cards because I'm already on 3/4 of an hour and I really wanted to do those for you, but I will do those tomorrow. I'm going to try and pop in once a day in August for Sagittarians, because the energy, you have to stay quiet, you have to stay relaxed, but just look forward to the future. And the energies are changing every day, and the messages from Sarah Elizabeth will help you for when you get to September. So keep talking to me, keep listening to me, and I'm grateful for that. Please let me know that you're here, and please like, share and subscribe. Tell people about me, please. Thank you. And I'm going to put a link to the fairy book below, because the people that have read that book have all said that it's brought them some sort of Humanairy experience. So you will be doing the author a favour and also yourself a favour, because if you want to be in tune with Humanairies, it's a YA novel, but if you want to be in tune with Humanairies, then that's the book for you. And I think it's the best August read you could have. Thank you very much, Sagittarians. I love you so much. Bye-bye.